we see how they can clean things up when we set our minds to it. Can we get Jason on real quick, Sarah? I think you have to move. Because I want to talk a little bit about, can he stay there? I want to get Jason, talk about, and we'll talk about a little bit more next hour, but talk about the message this sent to China and Russia and the rest of the world on our military.
I've never seen a military operation. I thought that what happened with Israel was an insane, against Iran was an insane military operation, just in capability. I've never seen effectively a 2-hour war be pulled off before, but that's exactly what happened. Venezuela is full of Chinese technology that operates their air defense, radars, all that stuff. Russian air defense missiles it was supposed to be the most hardened system in Latin America due to our adversaries, China and Russia. And we made it look like it was, I don't know, they ordered it off of Temu. It was absolutely insane. They have some tech that I don't even know about, and I was in military intelligence not too long ago. But it's you're very scared. You're rethinking everything right now.
If you are going to, let's say, a global gun show, if you will, where the countries are selling their military technology, you'd be walking up to the counter with China and go, wait a minute, wasn't this the system that was in Venezuela, where America flew helicopters, low-flying, slow helicopters into the country, and we completely disabled their defense? If you listen to what Donald Trump talked about, he said that this was the first time Space Force was involved. So we have something up in space that we used to completely shut everything down in Venezuela. I don't think that's ever been done before. Has it, Jason?
Not to this magnitude. This is what, I mean, you've talked about this over the years, how scary it's getting with, cyber capability. And that is the new salvo of major conflicts. Well, if you heard Donald Trump when he made when he addressed the nation, what he described, he mentioned this or teased a lot of it. He said we had certain capabilities, and he said all the lights went out. What that means was, as the helos and the assault team, the breaching team, were flying in, as all the aircraft was flying overhead, that was probably a cyber attack. It knocked out early warning detection. It knocked out power. The future of warfare is terribly scary, but it's clear now to our enemies that is a capability that we have mastered, and we're willing to employ it at any time.
There was a plane, I think it was called the E6, right? Is that what it's called?
The intelligence plane? Yeah.
The one that would fly in and could shut things down, but they had to all fly in first, and they could shut, power grids somewhat. They could disrupt communications, but not like this. I don't know if we've replaced the E6 now with something in space, but again, if you are looking at what America does and you're a military person, you realize, oh my gosh, America is not some aircraft carrier kind of old-timey system. They are still leading the world in military. Because this was not like the leftovers from the 1970s from China. This was the latest stuff from Russia and China, correct?
So they're basically, I mean, they didn't give them their absolute best stuff, but yeah, it was not next gen, but it was very, very modern, like the S-300 missile system, which they are now over the S-300, but it's still very, very capable, very similar to like what Iran would use to protect their airspace. But it went way beyond even just technological capability. It also showed like insane planning. I mean, I think a lot of people don't understand that the airbase that we went in and did the assault where Maduro was hiding, that's considered the Pentagon of Venezuela. So just imagine that. It's considered the Pentagon of Venezuela. And we just flew straight in. I mean, this was an operation months in planning. You probably look back into like maybe August, July, August. They would have had to have inserted covert CIA operatives at that time just to get eyes on Maduro, find him, track him, get his I can't remember what they used to call it, not proof of life, but basically what they're doing is tracking every single one of his movements to find out where he is every single day, 24 hours, 7 days a week. They did that for months and then did this operation so well planned. Glenn, 2 hours, and it was over.
I know. We used to say that Israel in the 6-Day War was amazing. This is a 2-hour war.
Yeah.
And I mean, you've just taken a very well-prepared state and taken the head of state out in the middle of the night. Oh, and by the way, people are saying, oh, yeah, and we killed a bunch of soldiers. We killed 34 people. They were Cubans. What does that tell you? They were Cubans. What were the Cubans doing there? Not making sandwiches for the troops. What were the Cubans doing in Venezuela that put them in harm's way?